Hey there guys, I'm back. I know it's been a while since I posted anything. I was in Paris for about a month, and I got back a couple of weeks ago, and I posted some videos that I made like 2 years ago. It had been a while. Anyway, I had them, and for want of anything else, I decided to go ahead and post them. So that's what those last 3 things were. I don't have pink hair anymore, as you can see. Anyway, I wanted to make another video. I didn't have anything specifically in mind, so I thought first I would mention that I've been on kind of a craft kick lately. I got back and I didn't do anything in Paris except study and go to school. So I got back, and I'm petting my cat, by the way. You can't see what I'm doing, but I keep looking over here, and it's because my cat is sitting here and I'm scratching his head. Anyway, I got back and I was just overcome by the urge to make stuff. So I broke out the wood burner and I made a couple of new Pentacles, and I made my first box. Or rather, I burned and stained and painted and lined my first box. I didn't actually construct the box. I'm not that skilled yet. Anyway, here's one of the Pentacles I made. I'm really excited about it. They're both just variations on the same thing. They're pine discs that I've burned a design into. This is a new pentagram design. I don't know how well you can see it. But it's kind of Celtic knotworky-esque. I don't know, I mangled that. And then I stained it and painted it. Anyway, they're really nice, and I'm excited about them. I wish I was this crafty when I was making my first tools. So, anyway, I'm going to put them up on my Etsy site. So, that'll be fun. And this is the box, which I'm really excited about. It's the same design, it's just expanded with a knotwork around it. And the box itself is obviously circular, and it's lined with velvet. And it came out really well, and I'm pleased with it. And the varnish isn't totally set, so if I stick my face in it, I could probably get high. So added bonus! Yay! Anyway, that's kind of what I've been doing. I've got to go back to school in another month, so I've got the time just to work and get ready for school. Other than that, I thought maybe it would be interesting if you guys would be interested in maybe seeing my Book of Shadows and how I journal things. I'm really, really big into journaling, and I always have been. I've kept journals ever since I was little. When I started school, we were actually required to keep journals starting in the 1st grade because they figured it would help our writing, and I just always have. So the whole Book of Shadows thing came very, very naturally to me when I first started. And admittedly, I don't have a very good system. I know a lot of people go with the binders, or a lot of people will get like really fancy, maybe leather-bound books. I kind of like everything, and I think there's merit to everything, and so I kind of do everything. My very first Book of Shadows was a composition notebook covered in duct tape. It's green, but it's duct tape. Nothing fancy, just one of those notebooks you get at the drugstore for like $1.90. And it's all filled up. This is what I used in high school. And it's mostly just a journal, things that I was reading about and things that I tried. I've stuck in old pictures. I stuck in the flyer from my very first open ritual, which was in 2002, apparently. Anyway, and I wrote about my friends, and because I actually started studying Wicca with a couple of girlfriends. So I wrote about them and some of the things we did together, and then at one point one of us stopped being friends with the other two, so there was a falling out, and I wrote about that. And anyway, it's very teenage angsty, but I'm really grateful that I have it. And it's never bothered me that there's nothing fancy about it. it's been really, really useful, and it's been great to look back on. So, after that, I went to the 3-ring binder system. This is my binder. And I've got tabs for things, but honestly, I'm not very good at sorting things, so I tend to just shove it all in chronological order. I don't do the printed off things so much. Like, I know people will look things up on the internet and then just print them out. I'm a big fan of handwriting things, or at least typing them myself. And it's the same deal. A lot of this is journaling. When I started studying with my first coven, all of that stuff is in here, along with as much of their liturgy and anyway, things that were relevant to the training that I was undergoing at the time. All of that is here. There's a journaling section and rituals that I've written, and it's nothing fancy. It's just 3-ring binder, notebook paper. I know a lot of people are into the parchment thing, but I think I might just be kind of lazy, so I haven't done that. Sometimes I get fancy and I incorporate some colored pencil, but admittedly this was 2003, so it's been a while. Anyway, so that's that one. Now I have a lot of notebooks right now. I still use the 3-ring binder. And I also keep regular, like, journals. One of these is for coven work. And it's really not pretty or fancy. It's just lots and lots of my writing. And then this one, which is more like a general purpose kind of journal / book of shadows. And I've tried to kind of make it colorful by taking pictures and printing them out and gluing them in. Like, here's a picture of my altar. So when I wrote about my altar, I could refer to a picture, which was nice. In the particular group that I was with at the time, Circle always started with a particular song, so I transcribed the melody to the song and I glued that in. Like when I started making the beeswax candles, I took pictures of the first ones that I made and stuck them in and wrote about how I make candles. There's my wristband from Free Spirit Gathering. Anyway, this one has been a lot of fun to keep. It's really colorful. Lots of pictures, and I've stuck in feathers and pressed leaves and things like that. So anyway, I guess I just kind of wanted to show you guys that. I think I'm kind of a testament to the statement that your Book of Shadows really doesn't have to be fancy, and it doesn't have to be expensive, and it definitely doesn't have to be like a custom-made leather-bound volume with, 8 million ribbon bookmarkers and, pentagram emblazoned on the front. I find that simple has always worked really well for me. And I think just as long as you're journaling, as you're writing about what you're doing and what you're learning and the questions you have and things that you're thinking about, as long as you're doing that, then I think you're getting what you're supposed to be getting out of the whole activity. It's supposed to be kind of a log, and something that you can refer back to as you get older and as your practice grows, which is definitely something that I've enjoyed. And I'm really grateful to my 13-year-old self for starting to journal this stuff right away, because it has been really, really invaluable. Anyway, that's kind of what's going on. I'm home, which I'm really grateful for. I'm just kind of gearing up for school to start next month. So I hope you all are well, and I don't know if I'll post before Lammas, but anyway, hope all is well with you guys.